So this place is the retirement home that me and my dad have looked after now for probably 6 or 7 years, and I've been wanting to do a video here for quite a long time. It's quite an interesting place to work. It's got lots of little bits and pieces of lawn, but I mean, I've been wanting to do a video here for quite a while. I've never really had the courage to do it. There's a lot of people that live in this property, and I'm always a bit nervous walking around with a camera, but I decided that I would try and be a bit brave for once, and I took the camera and seemed to get some reasonably good footage. One thing I did find that with this place, trying to film me cutting this grass, it's really tricky because there are so many little sections of lawn. There's not one big piece that I can just set the camera up and go. I had to keep moving the camera around quite a lot, but I think I got away with it, and yeah, I will show you a bit about this lawn and have a little chat with you about it at the same time. So as I say, we've had this contract now for I think about 6-7 years, and the main reason I got the courage up finally to do some filming at this place was because unfortunately we have recently lost this contract to continue on the maintenance for this place. It's always sad when you lose a contract, especially when we've looked after it for so long. We get on ever so well with the people that live on this complex. Unfortunately for us, they the management that manage these properties now have changed the way they do the contracts over the last 7 years. The people that live at this place have a massive say of the people that work at the property. So anybody that comes in, whether it be us gardeners or the cleaners or the window cleaners, in the past 7 years, the residents of this place have a massive say. They all have a vote on who they want to do the contracts. So in the past, you would have 3 different contractors put a tender in for a price for the gardening for the whole year, or whether it be the gardening or the window cleaning or the cleaning throughout the hallways. And it was the first year they decided to not give the residents a vote. In the past, the residents have had a massive say of anybody that works at these places, and for the last 7 years we've always got a thumbs up from the residents. We've always got the vote from the residents, because the residents live here. You know, they see us working hard, they see us doing a good job, and after speaking to the residents since we've found out we've actually lost the contracts, basically what's happened is the management have gone for a cheaper option, a lot cheaper option than us, and the residents are now really worried that they are going to be not getting their money's worth from these new company coming in. They are extremely angry with what's gone on, and we have really, I mean, we can't do anything about it. We are just going to continue working until our contract is up, and then we'll move on to something different. This has been a very good place to work for me and Dad for the last 7 years. The best thing about this place is that it is an all year round contract. So we come here in January, December, February, all the rest of it, all the winter months, and we always find something to do for a couple of mornings, and we will miss that side of things. In the summertime and springtime, this place is, for me, a little bit, it's all systems go at this place, you know, and it is very much like you are working in one garden, but it is very similar to working in one garden but for 40 different people. So you can imagine everybody likes different parts done differently. You know, the residents have all had a garden at one stage of their lives. They've all had it done to the way they like it, and so they all have a lot of say in what me and Dad get up to. Primarily, I have always been doing the grass, and there is a ton of strimming involved in this job. I mean, you can see at this little part here the amount of pots to go around. I mean, I would hate to think the amount of pots I've destroyed over the years, because a lot of the pots they have are these little plasticky ones. As soon as you hit them with a strimmer, boom, they've gone, and I just break hundreds of them, unfortunately. But I mean, there's tons of strimming to do at this job, and mowing. There's the front to do, back to do. There's hundreds of little sections to do with a mower. Dad has always been on the weeding or the hedge cutting. He's on the mower today because the mowing was getting a little bit on top of us, so I even got Dad on the mowing today as well. But I say Dad's more in charge of like the hedge work, keeping all the bushes tidy, bit of weeding, and normally Dad is in charge of talking to the residents. Now, this is something that, being an old people's place, the residents always come out and they always like to have a little chat. Now, I get away with it quite easily because I've got my headphones on, I've got my music on, I just wave and sort of smile. But Dad is the one that will get talking to him, and I mean, we don't mind. I mean, we get, you know, being very well looked after at this place. We always get teas and coffee, that sort of thing. But Dad will get collared quite occasionally for a chat, and there have been times when I've seen him talking a little bit too long, and I might even just give him a little phone call on my phone so that he can, you know, I can sort of pretend I'm somebody else and he's got to say, oh, I've got to crack on, sorry, the phone's ringing, and I shall like whisper in his ear, you know, come on, get your finger out. But no, it's one of those places that you have to be prepared to, you know, be a bit of a people person. It's just, it's part of it with this job. So I very nearly didn't do the video like this. I wasn't going to explain that we had lost a contract, but I do feel it's fair sometimes to explain to you guys that not everything is always, you know, sunshine and roses. We do sometimes have some bad news on these gardening jobs. As I say, I'm very confident to be able to fill the gap this job will leave, but it isn't nice to get the phone call from the manager here to say that we had lost the job, especially in the circumstances. We never lost the job because we were doing a bad job. We simply lost the job because somebody else came in with a cheaper offer. But we got coffee, so we're all happy. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for watching this video. A little bit different. Videos coming up in the future will hopefully be on a happier note. As I say, we never fell out with anybody on this job, and it will be sad to see the back of it, but the manager is keeping our phone number if it doesn't work out with the new guys coming in. We have told them to you know, keep our number and let us know, and yeah, we'll see what the future brings. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Take care, be good, and I will see you next time.